Hello, hello. All right, we need some people in here. We're sitting at zero. Sitting at zero. Come on, people. We're doing good. We're going to get some things going. Hey, Mr. Mark. Holy hell, we got Mr. Mark, Fishing Magician 2.0. I appreciate you just watching my video. Mr. Mark, the Fishing Magician, is the first person to comment in here. We got Mr. 351 Cleveland, Ernie Brown. I figured I'd set it up. I'm just in a small pond in a local city park. We're gonna cast it out. They're supposed to have some flathead, channeled blues, whatever's in here. We're gonna throw some cut crappie out. Avid, how you doing? We're gonna throw some cut crappie out and see how we can do. It's a 3-rod limit. I brought 2 catfish rods, and I brought 1 rod that maybe I can do some bluegill fishing or something else. Mark, I am gonna do what I can to catch the best fish for you I can. I'm a little landlocked on the piece I'm making for you, man. Hey, Mr. Kelly, boo. But yes, Mr. Mark, I I've got everything made for the piece that I'm making you, but I've got a lot of finish work that I've got to do on it, and I have no money to buy the pieces or the sanding discs that I need to try to get everything smoothed out before I finish polishing. Your piece is going to be epic. Your piece is going to be as amazing as I can make, and that's why it's being held off. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best, but like I said, I have no money to even buy the sanding disc to finish smoothing it out that I need. So, but anyways, everybody, I appreciate everybody in here. We got 5 people in here. Mark, your piece will be done. If you need verification, Miss Alicia Barnett has seen pictures of what is going to be basically the finished piece. She can speak for me and tell me or tell you guys how it's going to look without divulging the amazing amount of work that I put into it. Mr. Eddie Gross, Ernie, thank you. I appreciate everybody coming in. I'm going to go ahead and cast these baits out, get this out, and see if maybe we can get something in here. It's not a very big pond, but you know what? We're going to try to catch something. Oh, hello. Woo-hoo. Missed my step. I'm not used to the whole downhill thing, so I about busted my ass. We're in a little pond. We're going to try something different. How y'all doing? Good. Like y'all know, I'm bad about checking baits, keeping an eye on my rod. So I got bells on there. Hopefully you guys can see everything good. Brian B, thank you for coming in, sir. I appreciate you. Robert James, Miss Becca, how you doing, beautiful? And then we got the beautiful Alicia Barnett. Thank you. Ernie, I'm going to try. Like I said, this is a small pond. A woman I talked to when I first got here, she said they just caught a 6-pound flathead the other day. So I am going to try. Hey, Kelly, thanks for sharing my PayPal, man. I appreciate it. Anybody wants to help donate to the channel? I am working on a lot of things, trying to get some things done. I'm having a lot of issues. Um, I hate that there are apparently there's certain people out there. I'm just going to say talking shit about the amount of time that it takes for me to get a project done. And you know what? To that person who wants to talk shit about what I'm getting done and what I'm not, I ain't been paid a goddamn thing for what I'm doing. Sorry, buddy. But I ain't been paid a damn thing for anything I'm doing. Everything is coming from me. My time, my effort, my materials. Nobody has paid for a damn thing. So you want to sit there and keep talking crap about what I'm doing and what I'm not? Deal with it. I'm offering my heart and soul to make these pieces that I'm making. And these pieces are coming out. They're going to get done eventually. That's all I got to say about it. Anyways, we're moving on. We're in a little city pond. Got 2 rods out. Going to try to catch something. So you guys can see both banks. I'm right here on the west bank. You guys can see the east bank. Yeah. Hey, Kelly, man, I appreciate that, man. I said, nobody's paid for anything that I've made. I haven't asked for money on anything. I've been working my ass off, and I'm sorry that things have taken considerably longer than expected. But you know what? Hopefully, when people receive the items that I'm making, hopefully they'll appreciate it. Mr. Big Slim, thank you, sir. How you doing? Robert James. Hopefully, being this small of a pond, there's going to be something that'll hit. There's another pond right up the way that I can try. If we don't get anything here in a short period of time, we're going to work on that one too. A purdy tank. Yeah, Becca. Say it here. I mean, I'll give you all the full view of this tank, as Becca calls it. I mean, that's right there to the south. I'm on the west side. There's a jogging and biking trail all around it, but it's not very big. But you know what? It's something to fish. There are fish in these waters, and we're going to try it. We are definitely going to try and see if we can catch something. Said I've got cut crappie out there. We're going to do what we can. We got cheaters out here on electric scooters. I mean, those electric scooters are fun. But that's not exercise. Kelly, I wish you had something like that too. Yeah, Mark cheaters. They want to ride around here on a damn electric scooter. Come on now. Hey, Mr. Chris Usselton, thank you for coming in, sir. Oh, Alicia asked me a question. Hold on, let me scroll up. I'm trying to keep up with everything. Alicia said, "Do I exist in YouTube? Are your comments what? Come on, Alicia. Jesus. If you answered me, I missed it. Hold on, Alicia. I'm trying to find it. We got 12 wonderful people in here while I'm trying to catch some pond fish here. Pot shots. Yes, Alicia. Hold on. I see Daniel. Come on now. Do. I'm still scrolling. Alicia, you might need to repost your question. Uh-oh. Bending over the damn tripod. Frank H. I'm sorry I totally missed you, sir. You were in here. I appreciate you popping in. Okay, Alicia, I'm still scrolling. I mean, we got Eddie, Kelly, 351, Ernie, Mr. Mark. Oh, yes, Alicia, I did decide to go live because I finally made it out here and I said, hell with it. We're going to see what we can do. Ernie, you see a guy look like me on fishing and stuff earlier in opening mail. I'm sorry, Alicia. You didn't tell me. Okay, that's my bad. I am so sorry. I know we talked about. I got Mr. Epic Catfish in here. How about that, Alicia? I am totally sorry. If you are fishing, if you would like to join, tell me. Michael Murillo, how you doing? But Alicia, if you are live, hey, we got Garrett in here. Miss Alicia, if you are fishing and you would like to join the panel and show everybody your fishing along with mine, let me know. I will post a link. You can come up and we will share our fishing adventures together. So, well, are you ready? Do you have baits in the water? I can't believe I got Mr. Epic Catfish in here. I got a lot of people in here. I got some good people in here. I appreciate that. I figure I'd do a early evening thing before the whole night fishing thing. Rattle traps in here. All right, cool. Hey, we got a nice little crowd. Okay, give me a few. Okay, well, Alicia, you tell me when you're ready, and I will post the link, and you can come up. Like I said, we got 2 rods in the water. 2 rods in the water currently. Hello, Miss Chrissy. Hope your ankle's doing good. Glad you're in here. Got this, so hold on, there we go. Mr. Creole catfishing hat. And then of course I'm still, if you guys watched my unboxing video earlier, I've got the Palmetto Cat shirt on. I didn't bother with changing. What's going on, boss? Oh, that's a pretty baby. Doesn't get out much. Well, you need to get out more, don't you? Huh? You're a pretty doggy. You want to come say hi? I'm sorry, I don't. No, you. Okay. You want to come say hi, baby? You're a pretty boy. Yes, you are. Hello. He never gets visitors. No visitors. Hey, we got YouTube visitors right here. Hey, you want to say hi? You content creator? I am doing a live stream right here. We got a guy walking around with his beautiful doggy. He said doesn't get much attention, doesn't as far as getting out. What do you do on YouTube? I am fishing. You're like a YouTube fisher guy? Yeah, I do fishing. I do fishing live streams, and I also I make metal art, and I try to post videos and some live streams of me making the stuff that I make. Heck yeah. And right now I got a lot of people that are in what we call the catfishing community on YouTube. Yeah. If you do any fishing, if you're interested, I'll give you my name. My channel name, if you want to check it out.
I'm always busy. I work 24/7.
No, I know the feeling. I was a drug dealer once too. No, I'm kidding. Now I know how it goes to be able to work or have to work all the time.
Yeah, I'm a
But
content creator.
oh yeah.
I do TikToks. I have
Oh really?
700,000 followers.
700,000 followers on TikTok. Well, what's your TikTok name?
Blondie Blue.
Blondie Blue. Is that a BLONDIE?
No, it's BLONDY.
BL
BLU.
BLONDY.
And then BLU.
Is there an underscore or
Nope, just exactly how it is.
BLONDYBLU? Okay. And what kind of TikToks do you do?
Stuff that people can relate to.
Well, there's a lot of things people can relate to these days, and I'm going to say there's a lot of stuff I see popping up on YouTube as far as people bringing their TikToks on that I can relate to a hot girl pulling her clothes off and showing her fully dressed.
I do comedy.
But you do comedy?
Yeah.
All right, man.
I'm not too good at the sex traps.
Sex traps, sex trafficking kind of.
No, like
Nope.
the sex trap, like
Okay.
trying to look hot.
Oh yeah. So you do your TikToks basically kind of talking shit about the girls doing these things?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Definitely Republic. Like, I don't know. Everything's changing nowadays, so I'm just like kind of calling everything out.
I got you.
I mean, it's not in a bad way. It's like respectful.
So you said Republican?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I don't think what's going on with the kids these days and with what's going on with TikTok can really be associated with politics because of the stupidity they're doing. But I mean, that's cool if that's how you base your stuff. Like I said, everybody here on YouTube, I've spelled your channel out to them. They can check you out on TikTok. Everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll check you out. I'll see how
you're
doing.
Subscribers you got?
Man, I'm sitting at. Before I started here, I'm sitting at 262 subscribers. I'm trying. You know, I'm working my butt off. I don't know how to edit video yet. That might make a change.
I know there's certain kind of software. I used to do vlogs in middle school.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You want to get on like a certain kind of editing.
Right. Well, I got to figure out editing because, like I said, I do metal art.
Yeah.
I'm working on that, and I'm in the middle of building a coal forge so I can work on actually blacksmith practicing or practicing blacksmith metal art and just the whole blacksmithing practices and trying to get my way out there. And so hopefully I'll learn that, and I can learn some video editing.
Oh yeah.
And get my way out there.
Trying to make sure it doesn't hit that fish.
But man, I mean, I'm gonna say you're considerably. I'm 41, so I'm gonna say you're probably about 20.
19, just
19. So I got some years on you, but man, if you know how to edit, if you know what you're doing, man, that's awesome.
That stuff's in the past. I don't know what I can do now, honestly.
Hey man, I mean, if you can edit video, there's a big market in that right now. If there's other things you know how to do, go for it. But man, like I said, I don't know TikTok. You got a email associated with that, or you don't? Okay.
People can DM me direct message.
Okay. Well, if I know anybody that has TikTok that can hit you up, since I do have your TikTok name, maybe we can associate.
Collab.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the way to do it.
Whatever, maybe you can help me out with some kind of video editing or something.
That's the thing. That's the way to do it in LA. Every time I go out there, I always meet new friends, and we always try and find ways that we can get each other like more popping off.
Well, I mean, you know, you're young, but you know what? This day and age, kids are the ones who have all the knowledge.
Oh yeah.
So
on social media.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, because you know, I had to grow up with the social media as it came along, and
and we just grew up into it.
I don't. Yeah, you're right. I don't have Facebook. I don't have any of that. I got YouTube and
Instagram. You have Instagram?
I don't have Instagram. I really need to get that.
You need to download that.
I need to get Instagram. Try to promote some of the stuff that I made in the past, some of the stuff that I'm currently making, and stuff that I'll be making in the future. So
when you post on Instagram, do hashtags.
Do hashtags. All right.
Like hashtag explore.
Right.
You explore like right now.
Right.
Hashtag like maybe welding, maybe hashtag fishing.
Yeah.
Those hashtags will bring other people to your page.
Right. I hear that. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah, of
Well, you
course.
be safe.
Yeah, take care.
You and the dog have a good walk,
I
man.
appreciate it.
Appreciate
Good
it.
luck.
Thank you. All right, everybody. We got enlightened by a TikToker. I know nothing about TikTok. Got enlightened. Maybe you guys picked up his TikTok name. I'm sure because he's 19, he's staying with the whole pop culture thing. But you know what? You know, these kids these days, they're the ones that are making things go round. Dr. Frankenstein, thank you, sir. Appreciate you coming in. Sunfish Assassin, what's going on, brother? YouTube's the only form of social media you use. Hell yeah, me too. How you doing? Hey, Buffy. Oh no, go on, baby. I don't want to interrupt mommy's walk. Hector, what's going on, brother? All right. Man, we got Palmetto cats. Hey, Mr. Kevin, got the Palmetto shirt going on, brother. Woohoo! Right. We're going to try to bring some fish in here in this little pond. Ain't had a damn bite yet. Hey, Mr. Dot. We are trying. We got 19 wonderful people in here. We're kicking some butt. And we've only been going for 21 minutes live. Chris Usselton. That is Usselton. To anybody who cannot pronounce that properly, I've tried to help him out and I've tried to help everybody. It's Usselton, not Uselton. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to help Mr. Chris out. You got to go to town in a little bit. Epic, you drive safe when you got to go to town. All right. I missed a lot of things while I was talking to young kid, but you know what? I like to talk to people. I like to socialize, get to know people, especially when there's somebody who could help me out. You back again?
Yeah, last time.
Ah, last lap. All right. Yeah, you take it easy. All right. So we got people. We got people making multiple laps around this track here. I'm still scrolling. I'm seeing all kinds of stuff that I missed. I'm sorry. We're trying to catch some fish. There's a little pond. We got to catch something. We got to have some kind of bite. I am about to recast. You know, like I said, I cast these things out when I started live 23 minutes ago. So, hey, Mr. Duggar, what's going on, brother? I cast these things out 23 minutes ago. We ain't had a bite. So I might reel them in and try something else because this is just a little old pond. And if somebody, the woman that I talked to, caught a 6-pound flathead in here, we've got to catch something. Yeah, Mr. Sunfish Assassin. I feel like TikTok is all about for the kids these days. I mean, you know, the kids, and I feel sorry for the parents who let their 12, 13, 14-year-old sons and daughters watch TikTok when there's so many women out there doing so many things that really are not child appropriate. Hey, let's let our 13-year-old daughter strive to be a TikTok star and show how she can go from fully dressed to wearing nothing. Yeah, that's very appreciative. You know, I don't have my stepdaughter anymore, but you know, it's horrible. All right, Mr. Epic, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you popping in, brother. I'm gonna try to catch some fish for somebody. Instagram, Mr. Kelly. All right. B. Higgles. No, sir. We've been going for 25 minutes, no fish, no bites. Being the fact that this is a little pond, I'm about to reel in and recast, try somewhere else. Hell yeah, Mr. Kelly. I'm glad you got a good peace of mind right there too. Oh yeah, we got 15 wonderful people in here. I'm gonna recast these things here in a minute. See if maybe we can find a different spot. Find these fish out. I have never fished this pond. Like I said, this is it's just a local city pond. It's a local city pond at the city park. Never been here. They've got a sign up that says, "Hey, we got," they show the limits. Apparently, they do have blues, flatheads, channels, and there are bluegill, bass. Bait is cut crappie right now. We're going to see if crappie is going to do anything because that's all I brought out here with me. I brought some chicken too. I brought my bait rod, and I'm going to cut some little slivers. Nope, no chicken livers, just some chicken, piece of a chicken tender, uncooked. All right, Rattle Trap, thanks for coming in. I'll be here. Pop on in whenever you want. Pop out, pop in, whatever you got to do. But I'm about to throw out my bait rod, throw in another rod holder. Real set. You had a real set. Yeah, Mr. Duggar. You know what? Back in the 80s, 90s, we didn't have to worry about all this crap growing up. We got told, get your ass outside, go ride your bike, go do something else. Man, Kelly, I definitely appreciate that, brother. I really appreciate you posting up my PayPal link. Any link, you guys post any links you want. I'm trying to help support everybody. I'm just out here fishing, seeing if maybe I can provide some entertainment for people while nobody else is fishing. But yeah, Kelly, I definitely appreciate that, sir. You don't have many fishing videos, but man, my fishing videos, they're all live streams. I'm trying to figure out. I got to figure out how to edit video. So right now, live streams are what I got. And if I can get people to hang out, watch, join me, I appreciate every second of that. Yeah, I don't know about underwater footage. I don't have the money for that kind of camera. Hey, Kelly, man, I appreciate that. Hell, I enjoy the times you're out there in the creek trying to catch bass or whatever you're trying to catch. And I brought my bass stuff. I might try to, on my bait rod, I might be trying to put a hook on there with some worms or something, see if I can catch something. Yeah, I know, Duggar. Videos will get me going. Videos as opposed to live streams. No, then. Hello. I'm sorry, y'all didn't hear me say that. There was not a good looking woman walking by down the path. No, Mr. Frankenstein. I use a Galaxy. I will never. I'm going to stick with saying I will never use an Apple product. I hate Apple. I hate Apple in the fact that they prioritize, they make sure that they own everything. So, yeah, I'm not even going to touch Apple. If I can't even download music or listen to music on my phone without having to pay for Apple, iTunes, any of that, no, screw that. Android, there's so many things you can use. You can listen to music, you can watch videos, you can do whatever without having to pay for it. So I ain't even going to touch Apple. Yeah, Alicia. Oh, Lord. Don't worry. You'd have liked them too. Hey, Miss Tina Ladybug. Hey, we got Lynn in here. What's going on, brother? I ain't talked to you in a while. How you doing? Sunfish Assassin. He used to fish for birds in his 33 yard with the 33 in live worms. Only ever caught one sparrow. It was like flashing. Come back here. It was like, damn it. It was like flying a kite. As Tim would say, epic, but I tried hundreds of times childhood in the 80s. So you were fishing for birds, sunfish? Come on now, what are you talking about? Mr. Duggar.
I'm not doing it until I see other people doing it.
But I might be doing it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Lance, what's going on, brother? Miss Tina Ladybug, thank you for coming in. All right, Duggar says you're an old fart. And you are like how you do this, pewter, but your kid's a genius. And something tutors the dad. The child tutors the dad. Yep, I hear that. The kids nowadays are the smart ones. And sometimes, especially when you come up as a step parent, you've got to do what I screwed up in doing. You've got to realize that kids these days are definitely smart. A lot of them are even smarter than us, and you screw up. I screwed up. I we weren't married, but I still consider him my stepson and her my stepdaughter. And it's hard when you're a grown adult and a damn kid that's a third of your age is still smarter than you. It's hard to realize and understand and appreciate that. And it's heartbreaking when everything goes wrong that you realize that they're just kids and they are smarter than you. You got to deal with it. And it's heartbreaking when you screw your life up over that. So, anyways. Sorry, I don't mean to cover the phone. Yeah. Mr. Duggar, I understand that one. I screwed a lot of things up just by being a proud, full adult. And Mr. David Smith, I'm doing good. We're trying to catch some fish. Well, Lynn, if your next job's going to be in Oklahoma, you freaking text me and let me know something. I'll come fish with you. Take your rods. We'll do some fishing. I know you're an all-nighter. You can pull it out. Hey, Raymond, what's going on, brother? We're still sitting at 13 people. You'd throw it out in the yard on the ground, laying down, dressed in camo, of course, and would patiently and hope a bird came. Hopefully a bird would come down and ate it. Not complicated. Every time. Oh, very time consuming. Yes, sir. Well, yeah. A lot of work in that. Yes, sir, Mr. Kevin. The TikTok guy is gone. His name is Blondie something. You'd have to scroll back. Yeah, Kevin. There's a lot of people live, and I appreciate you coming in here. Definitely, while I'm running your shirt, sir, but I appreciate you being in here. We're trying. Hopefully, I can catch something. Hey, Mr. Troy, thanks for popping in. We got a pretty good crowd in here. I'm happy to see everybody in here. It's still early evening. It's only 7:18 p.m. Central. Yes, sir. Hell yeah. Beautiful shirt. What's up? I'm doing YouTube live stream fishing.
What's your channel?
It's Dan's Creations and Adventures.
I'll look it up.
I appreciate it, man.
Subscribe back to me. Well, I forgot what my channel is, but you'll see it.
Well, yeah, go ahead and pull it up if you want. That way, I know you got it.
I got 2 channels. I got locked out of
Okay. All right. Hey guys, we got another guy walking around the trail right here around the pond. He's apparently he's a YouTuber and all.
Just started. I haven't really made any.
Luke Taylor.
Yet.
Oh, that's cool. All right. Yeah. If you want to go to your YouTube search, look up Dan's DAN''S Creations and Adventures. I'm into fishing and metal art. I'm working on. I'm not good. I don't know how to edit video yet, but I do some live streaming.
Dance Creations.
Yeah, it'll be a picture. Probably might have 2 hooks, 2 opposing hooks.
Is that it?
No, Dan's DAN''S. And the logo picture should have 2 opposing big ass hooks. Let's see, I'll find it here.
I don't know what to make my first video. I'm
trying. Damn. Is this an iPhone or is this?
It's Android.
Is it Android? Oh. Yeah. Well, you don't have your apostrophe and all that stuff. There we go. There we go. What's up?
I'll share it.
You'll share it? All right, man. That'd be great, man. I appreciate it.
Gotta get that 1,000 subscribers.
Right. Yeah, I hear that one. I'm working on that. I'm at 262 when I first started this today. I'm just out here trying to see if maybe I can catch some fish. I've never fished this pond. I don't know. Oh, damn it. I don't know why you click on. Where's your apostrophe? How do I do that? Like apostrophe.
Right there.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Gotta be. I need to get one of those. Where'd you get yours at?
Man, that's one my parents have had. And I stole it from my dad. There we go. Right here.
Subscribe real quick so you go.
Damn, I'm up to 263 today. All right.
Go and subscribe.
Okay.
So that way I know.
Yeah.
All right. I'll share it.
Those are some monster fishing hooks that I made.
Okay. I want it. All right.
Yeah. I appreciate you, man. What's your name? Hey, it's awkward. You're hearing me while I'm live streaming.
Michael. Mike's my name.
Mike.
I have a weird name.
All right, man. Hey, I appreciate you stopping. Thank you. Have a good one. So I got a new subscriber, everybody, just from somebody walking around. He knows what's going on. He knows what's up with live streaming and blogging and vlogging and all that stuff. So that is awesome. Seemed like a pretty cool kid. We got Lance in here, Mr. Hawaiian. KC Fish Page. That's a new one. Have not seen that one. How you doing? I appreciate you popping in. Sorry, guys. We got some people popping by. I'm not as big as Chunky, but you know what? I got some people walking by interested in what I got going on, so that is cool to me. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. Sunfish Assassin. Oh man. Sunfish, man, I appreciate that. He was a cool kid while talking. You guys check out his TikTok. Check it out. He's a cool kid. He stopped by and he talked. If he doesn't have anything that's interesting to you, move on. But he's like I said, he's 19. He stopped, he talked, he socialized, he gave it a try. So anybody that might be interested in what he has to say, I don't know if he really has 700,000 subscribers, but now check him out. TikTok is not my thing, especially when it comes to what kids are doing these days. But check him out. Give him a chance. If you don't like it, that's all right. Don't give him a thumbs down. Don't give any negative feedback. Just move on. Same as we try to do with YouTube. Lance, no sir, no fish yet. I've been talking to some people here. I'm about to. Hey, Kevin, and I'm happy I won this shirt as well, man. I appreciate it. It fits great. I love it. I was so afraid with the screen printing or the iron on, whatever's on it. I was so afraid of running it through the washer and the dryer. But man, it's working out good. So it's working out. Alicia, as far as this kid that just came by and his link, I cannot help you with that. He handed me his phone to find my channel. I found it. I got a new subscription. Hopefully, maybe he'll leave a comment or something and say something. And that way, maybe I can pull some stuff where people can have some kind of new content to check out from him. Does he really, Sunfish? Are you kidding? A damn 19-year-old kid in Choctaw, Oklahoma, doing TikTok got 700,000 subscribers. Holy hell. Squirrels Magnafishing, thanks for popping in, brother. How you doing? A little more? Yeah, Sunfish. Man, that's freaking crazy. Hold on, Alicia. I can post that up. I can try anyways. I got to figure that one out again. There we go. Let me copy all that. Copy. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Let me close that out. Hey, Troy, that's awesome, man. 1,000 in 2 weeks. Cannot beat that. Hopefully that 1,000 in 2 weeks will get you a lot of traction in your YouTube world. Everything you got going on, brother. Man, Mr. Squirrel, I'm doing good. It's freaking beautiful out of here. Phone says it's only 75 degrees. Humidity's really low. We got a lot of wonderful people walking the path around this pond and around the city park. Got the kids going in the stroller. Everybody enjoying their night out. We cannot ask for a better time. Got a beautiful little pond here. I'm about to recast, move this stuff around and see if maybe we can find where these fish are. Because you know what? This is a little pond. We should be able to check some. We should be able to find some damn fish. All right. Alicia, if you clicked it, I don't know where in the world I'm going to find you. Yep. Hey, I'm back. Miss A and B Amanda, how you doing? Wow, we got some good people popping up in here. Blondie Blues making more money on TikTok than we. Hell yeah. And he's only 19, Mr. Sunfish George. 19-year-old kid sitting there making money on TikTok. How about that? Alicia, I sent the link. I'm trying to figure out how I can add you. Yes, Epic. This kid just coming walking by on the path around this damn pond has over 700,000 subscribers and is apparently making pretty damn good money on it. Damn 19-year-old kid. I'm doing something wrong. I'm 41 years old. I got to figure something out. 700,000 subscribers on TikTok. What's going on? Sheesh. Oh, there we go. Hold on. We might have a guest. We got a guest coming up. Add to stream. There we go. All right. Hey, everybody. We got Miss Alicia Barnett. She's out fishing as well.
Hello.
We got Miss
You're good.
Alicia is out fishing. I don't know what she's up to, if she's in her boat. Why don't you guys talk to Alicia? Let her tell you what's going on. And Boomer Sooner right here. Hey, Boomer Sooner right there. Screw the longhorns. Right there. Horns down, baby. But yeah, Sooner. Anyways, let's let Alicia talk to everybody. You guys ask some questions to Alicia. And I'm going to recast these baits and see if maybe I can find something out
I
here.
can't see the chat to see if they ask me questions.
Well, all you got to do is hit the thing where it says chat.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm new.
Sorry, click down on the bottom.
So I could have seen it that whole time I was in that 3-hour show.
Yes. I got to do down on the bottom where it says more. Click on the little more and.
So does it show me that on top of the cameras?
Yeah. If you've got your phone turned sideways, it will show you the chat on the side of the screen.
Oh, it's showing me on top of everything.
Okay.
It's okay. I don't need to see my screen or yours. All I see are comments on top of everything.
Okay. Is your phone turned sideways?
Yes. If it was not, it would look like this.
And your chat is not?
Yeah, both ways it's on top of the cameras.
So your chat is not on the side, on the right side of your phone screen?
No. Mm-mm. Fully overlay.
Well, apparently somebody else wants to come in too. Oh, no, wait, that's you. No. Sorry, I am still new to all this.
No, so am I. I'm newer than
on my phone. You've never seen Alicia? Hey, Epic. It took until she did Kelly's show for me to actually see her too.
That is a lie, and you know it.
That is not much of a lie. I've seen her face, but I've never seen her in broad daylight on a camera in a nice broad daylight picture.
Whatever. Okay.
No, there's no whatever about it. Some people like to hide from the camera. So anyways, you guys talk to Alicia. I'm going to recast my baits and see what I can do.
So, Epic, I will probably be on camera here in just a minute. I'm in a tiny boat, so I can't really figure out yet how to be on camera, how to show my rods, how to get everything set up.
We're working on it. Tiny Boat Nation.
Yes. But I was on camera in the Bullock experience yesterday.
We'll see what we can get. Yeah, there's a lot of turtles I've noticed. Hopefully I'll pull something out, buddy. I said, hopefully I'll pull something out. I'm glad you've caught something before, though.
The other thing is that I do not have rod holders installed on my pole, so my legs are holding my poles that I'm drifting with. So it's even harder to think about having the camera set up and that too.
I didn't realize I was that far away from the damn bank when I cast out. Got a bunch of moss. No moss. I need no moss. No moss.
May have to figure out a better place to stick the camera because I keep putting my hand in front of it. I'm sure with this
everybody.
extension for my trolling motor.
A small crappie head on here that has not gotten touched. We're going to try to get out to the north side of the pond out here. Well, that didn't cast the way I wanted it, but you know what? We're going to leave it. We're going to hope we get something.
Well, I didn't turn my do not disturb on either. I need to go do that in a second because I don't want it to mess up like it was doing yesterday.
We got that cast out to the middle of the pond.
Oh, I got my bait clicker.
And since I'm doing this live and not paying much attention, I'm going to kick the bottom of the rod and make myself think that I got a bite. All right, Jingle Bells, come on now. Don't mess with me.
I only have bells on one. Uh-oh, I lost you.
Yeah, you got Jingle Bells messing with me.
I only have them on one rod.
Well,
I made sure not to put it on the other one.
I got Jingle Bells going too, so that messed with me because I got
Look,
Jingle
I
Bells.
know it will. Look, I'm taking them off even because I'm nice like that.
Okay. No, don't feel
it's
bad.
okay because if I get a bite, I'm going to feel it because it's going to be under my leg.
Hey, calm down. You use your Jingle Bells. I'll use mine. We'll figure out who's getting a bite and who's not.
Well, I'm about to change up my tax. Oh, no wonder. I got a hot mess going here. Oh, man. Well, that's a tangled up mess.
So you use your Jingle Bells. Let's make everybody wonder who's actually getting a bite. How about that? Yes, ma'am. We'll make that happen.
I am changing my tactics, but when I get it set back up, I'm going to throw them back on there for you. Oh, that's hot.
You know, I totally feel like when I'm at the lake, I'm actually casting further than I am, but you know what?
You feel like you're throwing it out further than you are?
Well, yeah, I feel like I'm casting pretty good when I'm at the lake, but apparently, I don't know. I do cast in a totally different manner when I'm on the covered dock. So.
Yeah, I don't know that I would know how.
You don't know if you know how what?
To cast out on a covered dock. I mean, I would figure it out, but it would be weird at first.
Well, I mean, I'm left-handed. But when I'm casting out from the corner I fish on, I click the button with my left hand, I hold the butt of the rod with my right, and I fling it out there to my left. And, I mean, it works out pretty good. I get it out there pretty good. You know, I'm using a 4-ounce weight. I get it out there 100, 120 feet away from the dock at least, I figure.
I just realized I haven't thrown a minnow yet.
Well, get you a minnow out there. Come on now, let's see. We need to get a fish. Come on now. This is too small of a pond for me to not catch anything. I got people I need to entertain. We got 14 people hanging out in here. And Mr. Epic Catfish is in my live stream. I've got to catch a fish for Mr. Epic. Ain't that right?
I feel the same way.
You feel the same way? Well, yes, you've got to catch a fish for Mr. Epic too. Yep. We got to catch a fish. We got to show Mr. Epic we can catch a fish. Hey, Epic, if you check out my 24-hour live in part 2 and 3, I do have the times when I actually caught both of my 8-pounders in the description. So if you want to check that out, I can actually catch 8-pounders at least. And those are my personal bests. So I really enjoyed that. Yes, sir, Mr. Troy. Alicia does like to hide. She's good at that. Well, she is good at that.
I did plan on getting on camera. I got ready enough to be on camera.
Well, Epic, whenever there's not music, you feel free to pop in. You enlighten us. You join us. I don't care. Anybody else that wants to pop in, join us. Amanda, anybody. You guys pop in. Give us some enlightening, some help, whatever you got. Hello. Dun, 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 dun. Hello. I'm sorry. I did not do that. You guys did not see that. I am not a single man looking at women. I'm sorry, you did
Oh
not.
Lord.
Know. I don't know what you're talking about, Alicia.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I don't put it past you. I don't expect any less.
Ah, I don't know what you're talking about. Dun, 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 dun.
I can listen.
So far,
Oh, well, you got a lovely view of nothing but bank there.
she looks like the front of boat and water.
I don't know if you
Yes,
can see all
Epic.
the shad.
Yeah, Alicia, you look like the front of boat and water right now, as Epic
Well,
said.
well, I
Painting
take that
art.
as a compliment.
All right, so Mr. Troy is painting art on his daughter's wall as he's watching. Man, I appreciate you tuning in, hanging out. That's awesome. Hopefully, the artwork you're painting, uh, hopefully it comes out good. You'll have to post some kind of a video to show us what you're doing. Yes, sir, Mr. Epic. There's pressure everywhere. You've been nearsighted since a kid. You were, and all you blind people, y'all got to figure something out. They got eye doctors for that. I'm kidding. I'm thankful that I've had good eyesight all my life, and I apologize. I'm not apologize, but I do feel bad for everybody who has had bad eye problems. That sucks. All right, Mr. Tim Scott, if you want to come up, join in, that's fine. I appreciate it. That'd be great. I got Mr. Tim Scott, Mr. Epic Catfish wanting to come up into my live stream. That
Oh
would be
wow, I feel privileged to be in the live with him.
hell yeah, I feel privileged. Well, Amanda, hey, bring us up while you're getting ready for work. Some of us might enjoy watching that.
Oh my Lord.
Okay, I'm sorry. I wrong.
I'll apologize for him, Amanda.
I wrong. I sorry, JV. Don't worry, buddy.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm sorry, not sorry, JV. She
Oh,
put that in my head.
Something nibbled on my little minnow over here.
I bet it did.
It gave up. Didn't do it very long.
Hey, Mr. Tim Scott, I'm no special thing either. Hell, I barely ever catch fish, but you know what? I'm trying to add some kind of entertainment to everybody's night.
Oh, I flung my minnow off.
It's only 7:40 at night here, so. Well, Amanda, JV isn't in the stream for. He doesn't. I mean, you know, he might see it eventually, but we love you, Amanda. Well, we recasted our baits. I don't know. I might get the bait rod out, throw a bobber on it, throw some little crappie slivers on there, and see if maybe I can catch some kind of bluegill or something. Provide some kind of entertainment other than just bullshitting. Ah, Amanda, you wouldn't scare nobody. I think I got a cop straight away over there. Look at that. Where's it at? See if you see.
Oh, I had one on and I let it get off.
If you see that tower, there's that little opening by the tower. I think that's a cop over there, but you know what? Who cares? They need something to worry about, don't they? Do. You'd scare yourself when you look. Come on, Amanda, you are not. No, Amanda, you're an attractive woman. You need to have pride in yourself, and don't even think that. There are millions of people around the world that would enjoy seeing you. I'm not going to specify how they'd like to see you, but
Lord of mercy.
hey, I did not specify anything.
We have some motorcycles over here.
There's thousands of people around the world that want to see a lot of us ugly fishermen.
I'm trying to rip lips off little baby fish, I think.
Now, the thing is, thousands of people don't want to see me fishing, but you know what? There's a lot of fishermen out there that are uglier than me, and people still want to see them. I mean, prettier than me. I'm sorry, I didn't say that. All these kids rolling through here on their electric scooters.
Yeah.
Hey, take it easy. I mean, that's fun and all, but where's the exercise in that? Come on now. When I came to this park as a kid 30 years ago, there wasn't a damn electric scooter to be had. Yes, sir, Frankenstein. I am thinking about going ahead and throwing a worm and a hook on my bait rod. Seeing if maybe I can catch some bass out here, because I damn sure ain't having any catfish bites.
Ah, I'm hitting a tree.
Don't put a cork on for some fish. Fish for them just like catfish, just lighter with worms. Yeah, some fish. I don't have worms. I got some crappie though, and I know that the bluegill, the sunfish, they bite on little slivers of crappie. I have seen that firsthand. So I might pop that out there and see what I can do. But so some fish, Mr. George, you're saying don't throw a bobber on it. Just toss it out there.
If I didn't throw a bobber on, I would be hung up in rocks.
Come on, Troy, you're sexy. Don't even talk like that. Come on now. I mean, you used to be a stripper, didn't you?
Well,
Shake that thing, buddy. Wiggle, wiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Sorry, guys, trying to add a little entertainment here that I don't normally do during the night shift. I'm always quiet during the night shift. We don't have very many people we're not very entertaining.
if I were to switch and put a worm on here, oh, it's so pretty. I would definitely probably get some sunfish right now. But
What kind of pole, Alicia? What kind of pole and reel are you using? It
sorry,
looks like.
now,
Sorry, Go ahead, answer.
no, you're fine.
No, go ahead.
Well, this one that's under my left leg is the Uncle Lou's rod, and it has the Chaos 50 on it. And then I have a Cast King Spartacus 5000 on my Big Cat Fever rod that's right here, the Catch the Fever rod. And then this is just a Zebco, nothing like this is a newer 33, not my original ones, but and it's just a Zebco rod too.
All right, Alicia. Tell now what's your setup as far as are you running a Santee rig, Carolina rig? What do you got going on there?
So I don't own anything for the Santee rig yet. Working on that, but I've got the
What do you
Carolina
mean?
rig. Well, like I don't have the drift weights, and I don't really have the
well,
like
Santee doesn't mean you gotta have a drift weight. Santee is just the way it's tied and set up.
Well, I thought it was that way with like a float, like a spook or a something like that above your hook, and I don't have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
I buy the peg floats at Walmart. I'm definitely out of peg floats. I can't even afford to go to Walmart to buy another pack of peg floats right now. But
when I first set it up, I did have a peg float on the Catch the Fever rod over here, but it got all kinds of tangled, so I took it off.
Yeah.
I saw it when I pulled it up; it was like all wrapped around itself and crazy, and so I just took it off.
Yeah. See, I've had a lot of problems with my bait and my peg float, my weight, my bait, everything all getting wrapped up, tangled up. And it's not every time, but there have been a lot of times that my stuff has gotten tangled up, and I don't know why. And I wish there was a reason for it. I wish I knew why, but I cast it out. Everything seems to be good. I'll let it settle to the bottom before I reel it in. I'll go ahead and take up the slack, pull it a little bit. Like I said, sometimes I'll reel it in and everything's tangled up and I can't figure out what's going on there. What kind of puppies are those? Lisa, Mr. George, Sunfish Assassin's asking what kind of puppies you got. I don't know what kind of puppies he's asking about. I mean, she got her natural puppies and then she got her puppies at home, but I don't know what kind of puppies you're talking about, Mr. Sunfish.
I'm curious too.
Whoop, whoop. Alicia, what kind of puppies you got going on?
Like you said, natural. Now at home, I do have um, 3 that are American Pit Bull, and then there's one that is a Pit Bull mixed with the Staffordshire. I mean, no, a Staffordshire Terrier mixed with the Black Lab, but she's golden in color.
Dr. Frankenstein says, for the love of God, Alicia, throw a whopper plopper.
Throw a Whopper Plopper.
Throw
I
a
don't
whopper
own a
plopper.
Whopper Plopper. I do have bass baits, and
You
I
do
just
have bass bait? Well,
yeah.
apparently Dr. Frankenstein wants you to do some bass fishing, which I'm thinking about rigging up for here in a minute. Seeing if I can pull in a bass.
Well, I flung my minnow off, so that's not gonna do good.
That's not going to do good? Well.
Mm-mm. What kind of puppies you got?
I did not. Oh, anyways, yeah, moving on. Mr. Duggar, cooking supper, in and out, catching. No, sir, we have not caught anything yet. Mr. Troy, how long are we going to be live? You can come up and help Alicia with the rig setup. Sir, it is 7:49 p.m. Central Time. I still probably have an hour before it's going to be too dark. I did not bring any lights with me. So maybe an hour of some lightness. So, Troy, if you want to come up whenever. Yeah, Mr. Slim, pretty puppies. I like pretty puppies. Y'all want to see some beautiful sunset over here on the other side of the trees? I don't know what y'all think of that. I can't really see it myself as opposed to the camera, but yeah, I'm sitting up basically on the dam of the pond, and there's a big pavilion. That pavilion, that's where we used to have our big Oktoberfest every year. I'm talking 20,000-30,000 people out here in this small town every year coming to an Oktoberfest to come drink German beer and eat German food and listen to some awesome German music. But we got a beautiful sunset coming over the top of those pine trees. We got me, beautiful me. Hello, hello. And then we got Alicia, who's hiding from the camera again.
No, I'll be on camera.
No, you're lying.
Right now, I'm
She's
trying
lying.
to.
Don't worry, she's lying, everybody.
I need more weight on my bait pole.
Well, that's what she said. Oh, wait, you are she.
Yeah, she did say it.
And in the pond. Got a couple people across the way trying to do some fishing. Don't know what they're after, but you know what? I'm about to rig up my other rod and see if maybe we can do something else. Sunfish, Mr. George says he didn't realize the puppies were 4 years ago when he just scanned the channel. I am. Oh wow. Alicia, George is talking about the videos on your channel. He was talking about your puppy videos that you posted a long time ago. Where the hell did Alicia go? I guess she left us. Hold on there. Let's see what's going on. Oh, Mr. Epic. Hello. We got Mr. Epic Catfish in the house. Holy shit. I've got Epic in my stream. What is going on?
Live from the porch. Let me get you guys a better view here.
Hell yeah. I don't know where Alicia turned off to. Mr. Mike Irvin, thanks for popping in.
I don't either. She kind of disappeared.
She did.
I don't know that I'll be able to be on here very long, so I'm gonna tell you what I wanted to tell you.
All right.
Years and years ago, I used to fish a lot of city park ponds, farm ponds, things like that.
Right.
So what I learned to do, even 30 years ago, was use a slip float. And then the sinker wasn't just like regular split shots.
Okay.
What I used was aluminum wire for like electric fence.
Right.
Okay, so I used to take the thin stuff or the thicker stuff, cut about 12 inches off of it, put it in a drill, and then twist it. and it acts exactly like a no snag drifting sinker. All right, so I'd put a swivel on the so I'd take a leader, and then I would tie my hook about 12 inches with a 12-inch tag line on it. Yep, I got low power, 20%. All right.
All right, I lost audio with you, Epic.
Hold on. There we go.
Okay, there you are.
Yep.
Back. Okay, so in a city park pond or, a small lake like that, a lot of times these fish aren't moving. So you basically take a lighter weight rig, put that basic wire drag sinker on, set your slip float so that it would still stay, your bobber isn't laying over, it would still stay upwards, but yet that sinker would drag on the bottom. So then you're 6 to 12 inches up off the bottom. And then you can cast it out and just slowly reel it in. So it's almost like you're doing like drifting.
Right.
Only you're offshore and you're in a city park pond. You're in any of that stuff. And basically the only weight you've got is that to keep your slip float contact with the top. Because, I used to use I actually for a long time just tied a knot to it. But then those neoprene bobber stops came out. That was kind of cool. And just a still split float, just like a large crappie float. And when they're picky, they would pick that up. Like a lot of times you'll be fishing on the bottom like you are now. And those city park ponds and all that stuff, water's hot, blah, blah, blah. They just peck at it. Well, if you've got that slip float, there's hardly any resistance from the bottom because it's just that wire, and there's hardly any resistance from the top. And believe it or not, if Sunfish Assassin's in here, I use that as a even in current for smallmouth and crappie and things like that. And a lot of times I'll just tie one of those like the gold Aberdeen number 9s and either a piece of cut bait or a live minnow, and sometimes even a small sunfish about this big.
Right.
And a lot of times, I still go to ponds like that because I'll catch a lot of bait there, and then I'll throw like one of my lighter weight spinning rigs out there for catfish while I'm doing it. It's really kind of fun.
Okay. So what you're talking about doing a slip bobber and then having the sinker at the bottom and having your bait floating in between?
Yes. Just 6 to 12 inches up. And if you've got a weed line, where you're fishing, do you have a weed line?
Do I have a what?
A weed line.
A weed line.
I'm not really seeing if you're talking about I'm really not seeing one.
You don't really have a weed line there. But what you will have a drop off at some point, unless it's just a scooped pond, where it's just goes out to, just like at 65 degrees or something like that. But I mean, there's Alicia. I finally get to see you for real.
Yes, sir. You finally get to see her. Hey, I just finally got to see her yesterday.
There you go. All right. So, I mean, that's a good way to cover a lot of water from where you're at, especially if you've got some like lighter weight spinning gear where you're at, like a bass spinning gear, any of that stuff, especially if you've got power line on some of them, because you can really get out there and cast that. The other thing is, even if it's not going straight up and down, if your bobber's even laying over, that doesn't bother me a bunch. You can drag that thing and it's fairly snagless.
Right. Okay, you guys keep talking. I think I left my battery pack in the truck, and that's 150 yards away. I got to run and go get that.
Oh, and I'm down to 6% battery because for some reason my charger's not working.
Yeah, mine is not the fullest in the world, but I haven't hooked up my battery charger to it yet.
So did you get to hear that, Alicia?
Most of it, but I don't have. There's no grass in this lake.
Stellar on any non-moving water, ponds, lakes, even if you're in like a cove or creek or anything like that. I mean, it's really stellar because they'll just stick that in and there's no resistance to it, and they'll just move off. and you're always that 6 to 12 inches up off the bottom. And then you can shorten it if you think they're running in 3 foot or 4 foot or 6 foot on that shelf, because a lot of times, you know, you'll have the bottom comes across, and then it'll bump up on the edge like that before it comes over like that, like 2 to 3 feet. Sometimes it'll extend for 15 feet, and then you can get to that channel, what I would consider a channel ledge, and then because once you get it dialed in, then you're good. It's and in those ponds and all that stuff, it's more about finding fish than it is catching. You know, maybe you could bump them on the lips.
Somebody is sending me pictures of fish. Sorry, my phone is making sounds.
There you go.
But she's having a little bit more luck than me, I think. But
oh yeah,
I saw pictures of fish like scrolling on my camera. On my screen. But
yeah,
I mean, usually I do pretty good here. Today I'm struggling with keeping everything straight, like because I don't have rod holders on here yet. So I'm holding my legs are holding my catfish rods, and then I'm just casting out.
If you're not using circle hooks, or even if you are, you can just, especially if you got the push buttons. I used to just push the button, so they just feed out free line, and then I have time to get to it, but they wouldn't get ripped out of the boat.
There's a lot of standing timber, and there's a lot of rocks on the bottom. So I'm nervous that if I let it go to the bottom, mainly I'm nervous about the rocks. I'm nervous that it'll get hung up if I just leave the line press or the button press open, the bell open.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure, if I was out more in the channel, if it would be the same way, but definitely I'm over here a little closer to the bank.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, using slip floats, it's the best thing to do is to go to where the wind is in your face, throw them out, and I'm quickly losing battery, and then let those slip floats blow in towards shore until they hit that ledge, and you're on the fish ledge every single time. I mean,
I'll try. Yeah. Right now we have no wind, no current.
Yep. Well, then live baits or drag them around. You know,
so I have my cast net. I have my cast net, and I was going to catch some sunfish and stuff, but I haven't caught any. But there's a ton of shad in here, like a ton.
Oh, can you get those?
Yeah. The other day I caught my biggest one out of here. It was almost 10 inches. It was a hair under 10 inches long.
Nice.
So there's tons of shad in here. But right now I have.
We're in Dan's stream, and he's not even in here.
And today Becca did the same thing with Lee Evans, and she talked to us for like an hour or like a half an hour or something like that before.
Well, I don't have an hour because I can't.
No, you're fine. Yeah. I think he's having a battery issue. So
phone charge. I'm having battery issues too. I'm like, this is terrible.
Yeah. I will be.
Let me try to. Maybe the kid's got a charger I can use. Oh, here. This one might work. I don't know.
Okay, hello. I'm back.
There he is.
All right, sorry about that. I had to run, like I said.
Hey,
as soon as I got back and I plugged my phone in, the damn thing died. So I had to plug it in, get it back going.
Mine's almost dead too, Dan. Hold on.
That's the story of my life. Story of my life. Everything's about dead.
Yep, just about.
Hey, we got takedown catfishing Kenneth Powell in here. Bank to the table. Bank to the table checking in.
Nice.
KY Redneck, Mr. Austin, Kelly, my brother. Yes, sir. My brother is Shane.
Hey,
everybody. Shane is my brother. So any mods, if he speaks out of line, do not cut him out because you'll be cut out.
Oh,
and you know what? Dr. Frankenstein stream is just about right. Shad crankbait time.
I'm switching the all around for a second. I gotta get my navigation light set up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Shad crankbait time. Yeah, I'm about to throw some stuff out there, and I put a small piece of cut crappie on my bait rod. I'm gonna throw it shallow and see if I can do something. I'm going to see if anything will bite on this thing shallow and see if maybe we're doing something wrong with deep cast on the big rods. And everybody, I did get my Uncle Lou's rod in today. And that thing is amazing. If you have not seen my unboxing video that I did, said I do not normally do unboxing videos because everybody's already seen it. But it was a special, to me, I felt like everything that I got was special. And so I felt like I would do a unboxing video of that. And I appreciate everybody that's seen, commented, given thumbs up, everything else.
Hey, Dan, let me ask you a question. I'm assuming
Yes, sir.
it's pretty darn hot where you're at.
What's that?
I'm assuming it's pretty darn hot where you're at.
Tim,
right?
actually, my phone right now, as of right now, I don't even know why my weather bug is not, but the last time weather bug popped up, it said it was like 72 degrees.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
So it is amazing out right
But
now.
what I'm getting at is those small ponds and even big lakes and even whatever in the summertime will get a thermocline if you're deeper than 15 foot.
Okay.
You know, I used to fish a lot of what's called strip mine lakes before I understood a thermocline, and I'd be catfishing. I'd throw out, and I didn't understand that there wasn't a single catfish in over 15 foot of water on the whole lake. So I'd be fishing 25, 30 feet, and I didn't really realize it until I started throwing live bait. You know, I was like 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, and the live baits would automatically die, you know, within like 5 minutes because there's no oxygen down there. So I learned, I had to learn how to use those slip floats to keep in that higher water column, no matter what, whether they're suspended or near shore, or especially where that thermocline meets that shelf ledge. And I've caught more big catfish in ponds 5 feet from the bank than I have thrown out in the net. I mean, that can be opposite sometimes, but I mean, as a general rule, a lot of times it's good to throw those things sideways, let the wind blow them, or even drag them to the side until they contact that where that bottom comes up.
Right.
And it doesn't matter if you're in a big lake, a small lake, a medium lake, that doesn't really matter. But, you know, if you've got a weed line or you've got like what I would classify as a channel ledge, you know, even though it's not a flowing river, at least that pond has got a contour that those channel cats move and feed on. You know, there's a definite reason why they have their barbels, because they'll actually feel, and people call them feelers, but they'll actually move along those ledges and a little bit deeper water, and sometimes they'll hang out in 3 foot of water over 15. Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
Well, this is my first time to come to this pond. And like I said, I mean, it's a small pond. You can see from where I'm at, you can see the other side of the bank.
Yeah.
But I do plan on coming here more often. It's only 4 miles from the house. And a woman I met when I first got here, she said they caught a 6-pound flathead yesterday. So, you know, I'll be hopeful.
So somebody's got some flatheads in there.
Yeah. Yeah, there are flathead. They're apparently going on the sign. You know, I don't know when it comes down to like when the city puts a sign up and says, well, you know, this is your limit per fish, if that says what's in that lake or not. But it says there's, as far as that sign goes, there's flathead, blues, and channels. There's bluegill, there's largemouth and smallmouth bass, and a couple other fish. And it even says trout. But this is not one of the state stock trout ponds or lakes.
So then if they're putting trout in there, either there's a cold water season or it's deep enough to sustain them. So Lee Evans just mentioned in the chat, I finally figured out a way to open it up. He said, I don't know where it went. Yeah, he said a thermocline is at 15 feet and water depth is 45. Fish hanging out at 6 to 10 feet. He's absolutely right. You know, for most of the time, you want a bottom fish for catfish, but sometimes you gotta get it up there. Especially
we have a thermocline here for sure.
Okay. Yeah, see, I'm not used to the thermocline thing here.
Yeah,
like I said, I've really only been trying to I've only been strictly catfishing for about the past year
So,
since a
so
lot of
Dan,
things went
what part of
south.
the
And
world are you in?
I'm in Oklahoma City area.
Oklahoma City. So Oklahoma City is pretty darn hot, as the rest of the country is. You know, I mean, yeah, it's one of those things where you're definitely going to deal with thermoclines,
Right.
anytime
Okay.
past about July 4th. So
Okay.
yeah, learning that thermocline stuff is really going to help you. And I'm telling you, if you want to know where the thermocline is, just put a live bait out on the bottom and see if it lives or dies.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of live crappie bait,
Yeah.
sending them out whole, and within about an hour or two, I have reeled them in, and they have been dead when I brought them in.
All right. So usually, if you're below the thermocline, it only takes 5 minutes. So
Oh, really?
if you feel that it's more than 15 foot deep, because a
Yeah.
thermocline, even here in the North Country, will start to show itself at 15 to 20 feet. So if
Right.
you think you're below 15 foot, reel them in fairly shortly and see if they're dead. Because if they're dead, that means you got to suspend those things or get shallower than that.
Okay.
Because really,
Okay, so
if you
that
think about it, if you're fishing below the thermocline, you're spending you might as well throw your baits into a mud puddle.
really
Or
okay.
just throw them onto the bank, because there is no fish down there below that thermocline for any length of time. They will feed below the thermocline, but only usually about in bigger, where you have stripers and where you have blues that are hanging out in the middle of nowhere. They'll go below the thermocline, but they're only going to hang out there for 1 or 2 minutes, and they have to get paid to do that. I mean, they
Right.
have to be either on a big school of shad, or some stripers, or slicing through it for them to go below that thermocline. Because if you think about it, flatheads can't sit below the thermocline, and that's what they do. They basically mostly sit there. Blues, they can venture into it a little bit, but they're just going to hang out in that zone. So if you got a 15-foot thermocline where there's no oxygen below that, you're going to be looking at, just like Lee Evans said, 6 to 10 to 14 foot of water is your go-to zone. And if you cut that fish in there, just like all those guys say on lakes, you got Grand Lake in Oklahoma. If they're finding
Right.
fish, 6 to 12 foot of water, there is no point hardly venturing less or deeper than that. They just keep going.
Yeah.
Sorry
Okay.
about
Yeah.
that psychoness that I just got to keep talking about it, because I'm
Right. Yeah.
really actually not a regular person. I'm more like a robot.
Yeah. Yeah. Grand Lake is about 3.5 hours northeast of me. So I mean, Grand Lake. My dad has gone up there to go deer hunting.
South of Grand Lake, and I knew some guides on south there, and the thermocline absolutely affected Grand Lake. Does the thermocline affect just lakes and ponds or rivers too? Sunfish Assassin, if you think about it, rivers with any sort of moving water, that water is constantly turning over. There is no water that sits below it. So imagine if you are looking at a hill and a valley that's not underwater. There's always mixing air. It does. I mean, yeah, it'll settle a little bit, but usually I do not find a thermocline in a river situation with moving water unless it is a deep water lake situation like the Tennessee, and they're hardly running any water. It can thermocline, but most of the time, if there's any current at all, it'll turn over. Matter of fact, there's a lot of people that think that a deep river has a different temperature on the bottom than the top, and that's absolutely not true. I have studied the temperature on things like that. I'm interested to see, like, those really slow moving rivers have a different temperature on bottom, but basically hot and cold temperatures, and they run
water.
Alicia, calm down.
they know.
I'm loud.
Alicia,
Wait,
Tim's trying to talk. Calm down, please.
Sorry, don't die, Alicia. Somebody's talking.
I know that the static and the feedback is because of me, because StreamYard does not like my my terrible connection. So I'll get off here. I'll get back in the chat and see you guys actually be able to talk.
Well, you're all right, Tim.
Yeah, you're totally fine.
I know Alicia is fumbling around quite a bit.
Yeah.
And
Well, I had my cast net in my hand, and I tried to go and get my phone, and I should have put my cast net down.
She's bad about fumbling around, and
You guys sound like robots to me. I can't hear anything.
all right, so Tim, what I gotta ask? Okay, so the dock I fish off of most of the time. Okay, Tim left us, so
Oh,
he'll come back. I'll post a link again. How y'all doing? Beautiful night to be walking. Pretty dogs too. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Alicia, are you still there?
yeah,
All right. Well, Tim left us.
yeah.
He lost what he had going on. There's a damn turtle out there by my line. Oh, Tim. All right. I'll post the link again. Let me see if I can do this. Paste. There we go. All right. Yeah, bank to the table. I think your name's Eric. Yeah. Tim has very good information when it comes to pretty much anywhere. He can tell you about how you should fish in any situation, where you're fishing, what time of day, anything. I mean, he's really informative. He's a great just great walking tutorial. Yeah, Shane, he was talking robotic. He has very bad signal where he's at. Mr. Willow, what's going on, brother? We got 20 people in here right now. That's a good turnout. We were up to 26, 27 people in here earlier, not too long ago. Oh, hi, baby. How y'all
Well, I
doing?
caught a baby crappie in my cast net.
Yeah, rub it in. I haven't caught anything.
No,
So,
but look how little. It was in my cast net.
you just fell down the only step in here. Amanda, are you okay? I hope you're okay, because I have fallen down the stairs and I know how that goes. And all it takes is one step to fall down to break anything. Okay, yeah, bank to the table. His name is Eric. So, Alicia, anybody, Mr. Bank to the table, his name's Eric.
Yep.
He watches quite a bit.
Yeah.
One of these days, we're going to get his ass. One of these days, we're going to get his ass out fishing. He's going to join us.
Yesterday, I think, love.
Oh, was he?
I think so.
Well, I'm going to have to start, I guess. Now, I've been bad about getting notifications from everybody and making sure I click that black bell for notifications for everybody. So we're going to have to see.
I click the black bell, but sometimes my phone doesn't give them to me. I just have to go to YouTube and look.
Yeah, I'm bad about that. So I'm sorry, Eric. I will have to add that. I did not know you went live. So that's my bad. I hope I get to see you. I hope I get to see you live. Miss Alicia, it's starting to get dark out there. You still on the boat?
Yep.
Oh, Epic's waiting for me. Hold on. There we go. Oh, nope. Mr. Troy's waiting. Mr. Troy's waiting. Epic, do I need to send a link back out for you, brother? Hold on. What the hell?
What's up?
Hey.
Epic Tim Scott, if I need to send a link back out for you, I definitely, we all appreciate everything you have to say to us. You are definitely definitely the man that we need to listen to. So if you want to come back up, I'll send the link back out.
Oh, that was a sucky one. I caught the chair.
Yes, Alicia, the chair is a sucky fish.
No, I was trying to throw my cast net and I caught the chair.
I got something out here sitting here turning circles, like right out here, but yet I can't catch I can't get a bite. Hold on. I'm about to fall over.
I'm about to go drive over to the dock.
Bring this stuff. I'm going to do what Epic says and bring it in a little bit and see if we can get these fish entertained.
Yeah, I can't be in here long. I just want to come in and try to help Alicia out so she can save some money and time.
That's all right.
I heard you sitting there talking about the Santee rig and talking about the demon dragons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We fish in Kentucky waters. Do not go by demon dragons. There is way too many snags in our waters. All I do,
What?
way too many snags.
Oh yeah.
You can go to Walmart and get these little peg floats. Get 3 of them for like $1.80.
I've seen them. Yes. Yeah.
That's all you
I've
need.
got some, but I don't
Yeah,
have the black pieces to them.
Yeah, Troy, I buy those. Like they're like $1.79 or something here at the Walmart. I buy those, and that's what I
Yeah.
got on my rigs. And you know, one of these days I'll have the money. I can buy a big bulk amount of them. But I can only afford to go buy the 3-packs every so often.
Well, what was it, 6 months ago when I did have money when I was working, I went ahead and ordered, I think, 200 of them. So
Yeah.
I got plenty of them. Actually, if I had a way to get them to Alicia, I'd bring her some. Also, I'd give her some rattles, too. You got these little rattles you can put on here also. Now, I don't use these, okay, the rattles. I put them on these. This is one of my pre-rigs. I don't use it, though, because with the rattle on it. I take the rattles off. And I have found I've caught more fish without the rattles than with the rattles. Maybe it's the water I'm fishing in, but, you know, that's what I found out. Now, do you know how to tie a Santee rig, Alicia?
I'm assuming I do.
Okay. Just remember, like, let's say, I'll show you.
All right, so while he's trying to get that figured out, like I said, everybody, we got Bang to the Table. We got Epic Catfish, A&B Outdoors, Miss Amanda, Sunfish Assassin, George, Mr. 351, Miss Alicia Barnett is on live with us. We've got a lot of people in here still. We're at 23 people, 23 wonderful people, and I appreciate every single person being in here. We got my brother Shane. Troy, you go ahead and rig that up. We got Will O. As far as I know, Mr. Mike Irvin. Like I said, we got your boy Troy on camera helping out. I think he's playing guitar with his fishing string right now as he's playing with it. So we got Lee Evans, everybody. So I just wanted to kind of throw out there, we got Mr. Chris Usselton. Everybody else. So right now, I just wanted to kind of point out everybody we got right now. And Troy, go ahead and help out. We got Mr. David Smith. So everybody, Troy's going to try to help out Miss Alicia and see what he's got going on. So let's see. Go ahead, Troy.
Okay, here's the way I rig mine up, Alicia. Saves you a lot of time and a lot of trouble because you can actually pre-rig these. You can pre-rig these and have them just wrapped up to where they don't tangle up.
Okay.
Just wrap them to your swivel right here. And then all you got to do is add a bead and a sliding sinker. I can't even talk, on your main line, and then tie your main line to your leader that you've got right here. And all you do is tie your regular leader, but then you got a peg float on it. And I usually run mine about 4 inches off my hook. Yeah. As you can see, I paint mine black. You ain't got to do that. These right here,
incognito.
I would probably recommend that you get the kind like I've got right here. Don't go buy the ones that like I did in bulk. And the reason why I say that is on these right here, they've got the little line in the side of them where you can add them on and take them off.
Oh.
And the reason why I say that is because, like I said, you can pre-rig this. It only takes a second. You tie your hook onto your leader, okay? Tie your hook on your leader, and you put your I usually use about 16 to 18. This is about 24 inches. But you tie the leader to your swivel, and then you'll have your swivel and your leader set up to where all you got to do is tie onto that swivel. That's all you got to tie onto when you get down the water. But what makes these so good is if you're fishing in an area where you don't want the float, you can pop this float right off and put it back on.
Yeah.
Without having to cut your line. That saves a lot of time.
I put one on earlier. I do have one right there. Okay. And I had it on, but it was tangling around itself. Like it was a huge mess when I pulled it in the first time. Really?
I've never. How much current you got right now?
How much what?
Current are you in?
Oh, zero. It's not
zero current, and it twists around itself.
Troy, hey, Troy, what she's talking about, man, I have that. I reel my stuff in when I reel my bait in sometimes and recast or change the bait. I'll end up with it. My leader is totally twisted up around a lot of times around the sinker or around the peg float that I've got on there, and I don't know why it's happening, but it is.
Huh. Unless a
And a lot
fish
of
is
times,
grabbing it and playing with it, I wouldn't understand.
how you doing, Buzz? A lot of times that'll come
I think
from
I did have a
even
bite.
cut bait. That'll be cut bait or live
Uh-huh.
bait. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. How far y'all got y'all's peg float away from the hook?
A little bit further than you have it right there.
Yeah.
I usually run my peg float anywhere from about 4 to 6, 7 inches.
Yeah, I usually run mine anywhere between 2 inches and 4 inches. The reason why I do that is to keep it from tangling up.
Right.
Not
well, as you know, Chris Usselton just said swivel. Well, I do run I run a clip swivel. It's a clip swivel, but I mean, it's
Those
still
clip
a swivel, and I run a swivel.
I have had an issue with them clip swivels. I have had an issue with them tangling up because the piece that sticks off of them will grab your line while you're casting. Matter of fact, I think I got some over here. I wound up switching to the regular swivels like these. Of course, I got these at Walmart too. There's some big ones, but they're in heavy duty.
Right.
But I picked those up at Walmart also. Because on the clip swivels, they do have a tendency to hang up.
Yeah.
You got
I do have 3-way swivels. I've got multiple. I've got the 3-way swivels, and I've got the other style.
Yeah, give me a second. Okay.
How y'all doing?
Ooh, I got a boat coming in a minute. Like that sounds like they're really getting it. So I got to get myself not broadside with them.
Getting my tackle box. I've got so much tackle. I got to find out where I put everything.
No,
hey, Troy, if you put things where they needed to go, if you organize things, you know where they were.
Well, see, I had them organized, and then I had to go looking for stuff in my rod stuff, and then I got into a rush, and I moved stuff around. Then my kids was out here playing with stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you talking about swivels like this, right, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, the swivels I have, they're not actually like that. I'd have to dig them out. Let me grab my box. I'll show you. But I mean, I buy the ones at Walmart, just the Eagle Claw.
Oh my God, they're flying, and I can't get my freaking trolling motor set back up.
Come on, Alicia, you can do it.
I know, but they're like flying by me.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Okay, so what I've got here, I've got my kind of a box that's kind of a mix of all my catfish stuff, but I've got my 1s and my 3s as far as my flip type swivel sinkers, and these are my clip type.
Oh, I'm glad I got it.
I mean, these are. I think that's a number 1, and that's your typical clip swivel with the barrel on there. You know, I've got those. I got number 3s. I've got all kinds of different sizes. After Troy's done sharing great info, you'd like, hey, Epic, come back up. I don't care. Go ahead. You come back up anytime you want. You help us with any information you've got. All right, Shane. Hey, have a good night. Tell Virginia I said hi and love her. Give her a hug. Miss her. Said everybody, Shane is my brother. Virginia's my sister-in-law. Yes, he's gonna. It's 8:30. I'm sure they got to worry about dinner. They're gonna eat some of that wonderful Asian food they're always cooking that I miss out on.
Lord, here comes the big waves. Ugh. Okay, it's not that bad. Like I got it to where I wasn't gonna hit them the wrong way. Not even like seasick, but I just sick like that. I'm good. They're gone. Like I'm into the smaller waves now. I just had to get there's like 2 waves whenever a big bass boat goes by that make me like afraid my boat's gonna flip sometimes.
Tom Harris, Papa T, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, but Dan, I have had issues with them snap swivels like that though.
Yeah.
Because the pieces that do come off of them, I have like with these right here, they're similar. You can literally take this and put it right here, and if you touch it just at all, it'll pretty much hang up on it. And it'll cause it to put together. I had to wind up switching straight to the regular swivels, and that's why I pre-rig all my rigs before I go. That way I've got, you know, right now I've probably got 60 of these already set up.
Yeah.
Or I got to throw them
I think the
pound
one that
section.
was on my pole was snap. And you
Right.
said that's why it was doing it?
It's probably as possible. The only time I've ever had one of these hook up, tangle up, is when I had the clip swivels on it, the clip swivels.
Yeah.
Now sometimes I will have an issue with these rattles. Another reason why I don't use them, because I have had issues with them.
Okay, Epic, I understand. Yeah,
Some
yeah.
Some people say they prefer using the rattles. I've caught more fish without them. So, I mean, that's a preference. That's basically up to the fisherman. Is the rattles are up to the fisherman. But yeah, I mean, like I said, all you need is get you some cheap peg floats, and you can actually do what I did. I went and bought. Now I'm gonna get a bunch of shade for this one. If you can get the rubber beads, if you can get the rubber bead stops, it's great. But if you can't, save yourself some money if you're gonna buy plastic beads. With this little plastic bead set right here, you get about 25 of them. It's $4 or something like that.
Yeah.
You can go over into the arts and crafts section and get a bag of beads for $5 and have 1,600 of them.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that on Mr. Who is that? Mr. Fishing and stuff.
Yep, I've been doing it for years and years and years to save myself money. But yeah, with you fishing in Kentucky water, Alicia, trust me, I fished in every body of water in Kentucky when I did have a vehicle to get places.
If I've got shad this size, can I put more than one on the hook?
What's that?
See this shad?
Yeah.
Can I put more than one on the hook?
If your hook's big enough.
Well, my hook is big enough. I'm just trying to figure out because, like, I don't usually keep these little bitty old shad, but I just caught like 20 of them in my net. And
the other day I had a minnow ball out because I in my live when y'all come to my live. I don't know if y'all was in there when I opened pulled my cage out of the water. I had 4 minnows about this long, and I'm like, I can't do nothing with those, but I put all 4 of them on there on the hook at one time and made a minnow ball, and I actually got hit on it. I've seen it a lot of times where you can actually put multiple fish on there and get bites. So yeah, are they alive still?
Yeah.
Yeah, hook them through their towards the back fin where they'll still stay alive, and put a bunch of them on there as many as you can without blocking your hook, and let them go. They'll put commotion out there in the water, and any feeding fish in the area will come by and look and get them. They'll just gonna think they're schooled up. They will think they're schooled up. So that's what I would do. Because yeah, they're awful small, and I've learned that sometimes you can still catch a big fish on those small pieces like that, just one of them. But yeah, I don't see a problem with putting a couple on there. I've done it quite a few times. Like I said, I did it my last live. That last live was a little bit disappointing because, yeah, see that looks good. That looks good. The fish is just gonna think they're gonna get lucky and get a couple at one time, so they'll be good with that.
Well, while y'all are talking, I'm gonna reel my stuff in, and I'm gonna kind of play on what Tim Scott, Mr. Epic, says. I don't have my slip bobbers with me, but I am gonna put some bobbers on here and see if maybe that'll change something.
Yeah, it probably will, Dan. Do you know do you know how deep that lake is that you're fishing in?
I don't. It's like I said, it's just a small little city pond lake or city pond.
Okay, what I would do if you don't know how deep it is, what kind of bobbers you got? Just regular bobbers?
Just regular bobbers. Gonna try them.
Okay. What you need to do is how much weight you got is the question. You're gonna switch over your weight probably.
Well, I got a 3-ounce weight on this one.
Yeah, but bobber is not gonna float up with that.
No, it's a slip. It's a slip weight, so it's a no roll on the line.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to, another thing you could do, Dan. How long's your leader on there?
Oh, probably about 16 inches.
That should be plenty of leader.
Yeah.
I would think, to get it up off the ground to where it would float up.
Right. And I've got a slip bobber on it. I mean,
Yeah.
a peg float.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say if you got another rod that you was gonna set up or whatever, I would set it up with a regular float, run about a ½ ounce of lead, whatever, something smaller where the float will stay above the water, and then I would probably drop it down, try to see if you can get it about 6 foot, and then see if the float stands up and make sure you're not on the bottom. You know how to tell when you're on the bottom or not, don't you? With a float,
pretty much.
Make sure you're not on the bottom. And then if you are on the bottom, slide it down a little bit and take a foot away at a time until you find out where your depth is. With this heat the way it is right now, because we're in a major heat wave, but the water's getting cooler at night because the temperature's dropping at nights. A lot of time them fish are going to come closer to the bank because the water's going to cool off faster by the bank.
Right.
So I would probably put one of your rods, if you got a float on it, about a foot or two off the bottom if you can, and then put it about 10, 12 foot from the bank at the most. Probably about 10 or 12 foot.
Well, like I said, my only problem is right now I didn't bring any lights with me, and the sun is about gone.
Yeah.
So trying to do any of this is
gonna be hard. Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Oh, I understand. It's hard to see without lights.
Well, yeah. I didn't figure I was going to come out of here with and be out here after dark.
Yeah, that's when you catch your biggest fish, right?
Yep.
That's what happens to me. I go out and tell my wife, I'll be like, I'm coming home about 9:15. As soon as the sun starts going down, I'm gonna pack up so I can see to get up that hill. I'm not gonna take no lights with me. I always take my headlamp just in case.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be getting ready to reel in. I'll be like, okay, it's 9 o'clock. The sun's all the way down. It's dark. It's time to pack up and go home. Well, just another 5 minutes and see what happens. Next thing you know, my rod bends over. I can't see nothing. I'm trying to hold a camera and shine my light to record. Yeah, it don't work. That's when it usually happens, when you're not expecting it.
Well, my bobber damn sure didn't hold up to my 3-ounce weight. That's for sure, because I don't see my bobber.
Yeah, you won't.
No. I probably should have put 2 bobbers on that.
Yeah, you can probably try that, but I don't know if it'll work either, Dan, for real.
Yeah.
You'd almost have to have one of the big catfish bobbers. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? One of the long ones?
Yeah. Kind of like a Patriot Games bobber or something, or a Muddy River catfishing bobber.
Well, actually, they make the long stick bobbers from back in the day. You remember those?
Yeah.
I don't know if I got one laying around or not. They look like a long peg float, but they're real long.
Well, I didn't change up my rigging when I came out here, because when I'm casting out in the lake, I'm trying to cast out far from where I'm at, and I did not change anything, because what I've got is I've got an egg sinker on one, an inline weight, and then I've got the no roll on another. So,
yeah. Now, you trying to put them all out in the same distance, all as far out as you can go?
I mean, not necessarily. I've kind of reeled them in, kind of changed distances.
Yeah. Normally, when I'm running in a lake, because there's a couple stock lakes we have here in Kentucky. If they would ever stock them the right way, COVID done shut that down. I would probably be fishing them too. I'll usually run 3 different depths. I'll run or distances, I should say. I'd run one about 10 or 12 foot off the bank. I'll run one about 30 yards off or 25, 30 yards off the bank, and the other one as far as I can get it. And I would also go staggered angles too to see where them fish are at. Because sometimes that makes all the difference in the world.
Right. Yeah, I've kind of played with the distances and just tried to see if I can make a difference. Yeah, I got one pretty much out in the middle, and then this one in here in the middle, I just reeled it in to bring it in a little different. Get it in a little bit closer. And then, like I said, my little bait rod with some little smaller pieces of cut crappie. It's not too far out off the bank. I just have not had anything. And
Now, is that a stock lake?
I believe it is a stock. It's just a pond here at a small city park.
Yeah,
And there's
it's probably just about fished out then.
Maybe because I didn't really think there was really anybody that ever came and fished here, but there's a few people across the way. There is another pond down the way of the walk path.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go try here pretty soon too. So,
yeah, we got the same problem here, Dan, because there's a place over here. I ain't afraid to say it because anybody goes there ain't gonna catch no fish anyway. But Tom Wallace State Park here in Louisville,
right.
I used to fish there all the time, and it was nothing. I've caught 5 fish in under 4 minutes. My wife was sitting there watching and laughing about it because the kids had just walked away, and I was like, "Y'all in my spot. As soon as y'all move, I'm just gonna start throwing them on the bank." And that it used to be a good fishery. You know, they was going in, dropping in, about 1,000 fish every 3 months, and nobody hardly fished it at one point in time. Well, when COVID hit and everybody was off work, I went up there one day just still for the fun of it. Next, you know, I seen like 150 people around this lake fishing. Damn. And I'm like, you got 150 people fishing this lake. So I looked at Kentucky Fish and Wildlife for their stocking when they're going to stock, and they said they wasn't stocking, but due to COVID. I'm like, well, if y'all not stocking and everybody's overfishing this pond, you know, there ain't gonna be no fish left in it. And a buddy of mine's like, yeah, we ought to go up there. I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna waste my time for at least a couple more years on that pond because I guarantee you there's no fish in it. Guarantee there's no fish in it because up there they're farm raised and they're stocked by the state. And even though there's a 4 fish limit, everybody takes 6, 8, 10. So yeah, what's going to wind up happening is they're going to empty it out and there won't be no fish in there. And it's going to take at least a year worth of stocking to get it back to where it was at.
Right. Well, I just recast my small rod and lost my bait, so I'm gonna put another piece of small cut crappie on there and cast in a different area and see if we can do something different.
Too bad you ain't got no Slim Jim.
I don't need to snap into a Slim Jim.
No, I was going to tell you put a Slim Jim on that hook.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen people fish with them.
Oh my God, those are crazy.
You gotta see that.
Yeah.
Are they mosquitoes or are they mayflies?
I think they're mayflies. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not biting me, so just flying in my ear and my nose. Yeah, they're mayflies.
Yeah, I hate that. I've been known to walk away from the bank.
Coming over back toward the dock.
Yeah.
I guess this part got shallow.
I've been known to walk away from the bank because of mayflies.
You know, you gotta love when you cast like crap and you just instantly throw your bait right off the hook.
I had that problem a lot my last live, Dan. That cheap Zepco rod I took out there. The main reason why I took that cheap rod out there is because unfortunately I'm on TikTok also, and I didn't expect it to go nowhere. And then I blew up overnight on TikTok, and a bunch of people kept on private messaging me, asking me about rods, because apparently there's a lot of false information on there about catfishing.
It's TikTok. It's nothing but freaking kids on there.
They was sitting there saying that this one guy goes, what size rods do you use? He said, because everybody keeps on telling me if I'm going to catfish from the bank, I have to have 12 to 15 foot rods.
Oh, what?
I'm like, you don't have to have nothing. So to be a smart bud, I made sure every rod I took was under 7 foot, just to show them you ain't got to have anything.
I'm sorry. I have not been keeping up with the chat yet. KC Fish Page, fishing has been horrible. We have not caught anything. I have not had any bites. I'm trying. This is my first time in this little city pond. I'm trying my best. I'm recasting. I'm doing what I can. We have not caught anything, but I mean, we're trying. We've had a good crowd in here, and I appreciate everybody that's been in here. We've had Tim Scott, Mr. Epic Catfish, and then we got your boy Troy. Everybody has been trying to add some information to try to help. Mr. Tim Scott is waiting his chance to come back up and try to help. So when we get that chance, he will be in here. But Troy is doing a great job to provide some good information to everybody. He's pretty helpful. So we'll continue on. I'm casting my other rod back out and see what we got.
Hey, Alicia, are you bouncing your rod on purpose, or?
Yeah, no, yes.
Okay.
I'm hung on something, and it was coming up for a long time. It's really heavy. I have no clue what it is, but like I'm to a point now to where I can't get it out of the water, and I can't. Gross, bugs are going in my mouth. I'm sorry. Oh my god. I think I broke it finally.
Bugs taste horrible. I promise you that now.
Oh my god, it did not break. I got it all. I've been hung for a hot minute, and like I had every bit of it.
She didn't just get the tip; she got it all. She didn't just.
I got some protein in my throat.
She didn't just get the tip; she got it all.
Yeah.
Dan knows
I just said
something
protein in my
about
throat. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure Dan knows something about eating bugs. He rides a motorcycle.
Yep. Hey, there ain't nothing like getting splattered with a damn butterfly on your chest. Yeah, you hit a butterfly, that sumbitch will cover you.
Yeah, and it hurts too. It feels like a rock.
Yep.
Yeah, my first day taking my bike out, I wound up literally my first day taking my bike out. I rode down to Walmart to get some stuff. I was like, I'm gonna ride my bike around. And I had my half helmet on because I got a cruiser, so I used a half helmet. Put me some glasses on where I wouldn't get bugs in my eyes. Didn't think about anything else. And was riding down the street, and on my way down to the Walmart, didn't get have a problem. On my way home, the sun had started going down, and as I was rolling through, I ate more bugs than I can even imagine. I'm like, I'm getting something to cover my mouth. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, Troy, I hear that one, man. I used to at the end of the day at work, I'd ride my bike to work. It's only 15 minutes down the road from the house. I'd change into a clean uniform when I got done. At the end of the day, I'd wear that one home. And one day I was about a mile from the house going up the service road, and I hit a damn butterfly, and that damn thing, it splattered yellow crap all over the whole chest of my shirt, all over my arm, everything. The
yes,
face
it will.
on my helmet, I mean, everywhere. And I was going to 7-Eleven, and I looked in the mirror. I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" So yeah, I cleaned up. I was not happy about it. I had to wash my damn clothes just because I hit a stupid bug. And Kelly,
yeah, do that.
Hey, Mr. Sean, Catfish Heroes, thanks for coming in.
Give me a second, Dan. I'm gonna try to rearrange my light here.
Yeah, Kelly, thank you for sharing my link. I definitely appreciate that. George, we do not have. I don't think we have creek chubs here. I've never heard of one. I've never seen one. I don't think we have those here.
They're there.
Okay, Alicia. Thank you for telling me what we got here.
Hey,
I would
almost agree with her. I would almost agree with
Psycho Stalker. What?
Hey,
Psycho
I would
Stalker
almost agree with her. I've never seen a place that don't have them.
Well, I've got to find some creeks, I guess.
I tell you what, I know we got them here, but I can't find them anywhere. I haven't found any this year, none. So, and I know we got them.
I found them in Kentucky so far is in the Salt River, but only in one place in it.
Yeah, I can believe that. Well, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here because I gotta go pick up the kids from work. Before I do,
right,
Dan, let me show you. Remember I told you I had to sell my bike?
Yes, sir.
Let me show you what it looked like.
Well, hopefully you get to where you don't have to sell it, brother, because that's a pretty bike.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's nice.
Yep. Kelly, thank you for sharing Alicia's link out too. She's definitely out there trying. She's trying to build her way up.
I don't know if y'all can see that emblem right there or not, stamped in there.
Can't tell what it is. I think it said something about I'm a homosexual and I ride motor. Oh, I'm kidding.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. No, it actually it's the Grateful Dead stamp.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
From what I was told about this bike when I got it was that it originally belonged to one of the Hell's Angels. It was bought by the Grateful Dead when they was doing security for them. So.
Right. Yeah, I remember hearing that story the other night. And by the way, I'm sorry, Ed. I do not discount anybody for being homosexual. I have a lot of friends that are, so I'm sorry for making that joke.
I do too, sometimes I joke about it, but at the same time, I don't disrespect them.
Right.
So
hey, Sean, have a good night, man. No, I understand. Yeah, I apologize. I being on YouTube, being a channel that's streaming and everything, I should not make jokes like that. So
yeah, I got quite a few family members that are bisexual and stuff like that.
Yeah. Anyway, so moving on, we appreciate all of our family and friends, and whatever orientation you are, don't care. Everybody appreciate everything.
Sorry,
Roy, that's a bad habit. We should all quit that.
Yeah, I wish. I've been trying not to do it on stream, but that ain't happened.
Well,
the video I did the other night when I left TikTok, and since I left TikTok, I was going to YouTube and caught that flathead, and I was taking my 5-minute cigarette break in between, and the pole went down. I didn't even think about it. Ran up there, grabbed the rod, whipped my cigarette in my mouth. I'm like, really?
I said, hey, Austin, like I said, I apologize, Austin. I do apologize. That's it was not a funny joke, and
no,
I apologize.
And you know it's not, but it's I don't hold it against you, and I definitely like my sister is married to a woman, and we could get into even more stuff, but
right. So
that's the same way with me. I can get into a lot more stuff because I've got over half my family is either gay or bisexual.
Yeah. So, I do, like I said, I apologize to anybody that I might have offended, and I should not have said that.
Yeah, Dan's not like that, y'all. Dan's a good guy. If he made a joke like that, it was basically strictly to me because he likes sports bikes and I like cruisers. That's what that boiled down to. That was all it was a smack to me. Trust me, Dan's one of the best people on here. He is.
Oh my gosh, these bugs.
But I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. Good luck, Dan. Good luck, Alicia. If y'all have any questions that I can help y'all out with, y'all know where I'm at. I think y'all both are you on Facebook, Dan?
I am not.
No.
Well, you can just send me a message through YouTube or whatever, and I'll be more than glad to help y'all with anything I can help you with.
Hey, I'll post a comment on one of your videos with my email address, and that way you can email me and we can get in touch, phone number, whatever, and we can stay in touch.
Okay. Same thing goes with you, Alicia. If you need any help with anything besides the mayflies, I can't do nothing about them. And it looks like you're getting bombarded right now.
Yeah.
But anything else I can help with?
Open my eyes all the way.
No, it don't look like you can.
Yeah.
But if you need any help with anything, just feel free to ask. I'll help you in any way I can. Honestly, if I had a way to get them to you, because right now I don't have a vehicle and my post office does not work right. I sent out packages for the sticker winners I had a couple months back, or about a month ago. I sent out all the stickers. Now I just got informed that nobody got their stickers, so I had to resend some more last week. And as far as I know, they still ain't got those. So, but yeah, I've got plenty of floats and peg floats. Like I said, I bought 150 of them. I would be more than happy to hook you up some rigs if you need them.
I mean, like, because of the tournament, I may really have to take you up on that.
You let me know. You let me know, and I will hook you up. I will pre-rig you at least 5 or 6 rigs.
Hell, I bet you guys can meet at kind of a halfway point.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
we
I
do
need to
that.
go to Costco. Like, I have a Costco membership, and I have to drive to Lexington or Louisville anyway to go to Costco, and there's 2 in Louisville.
Okay.
But, sorry.
Hey, Alicia, don't eat
Let
the
me know
bugs
then.
while you're
Don't
out
talk right now. Don't talk right now. Just let me know later on. I don't want you swallowing any more bugs. Let me know. I'll take care of you.
Good
All right.
God.
Well, Troy, appreciate your insight, your help on it, anything you had. Definitely, I think you and Alicia are kind of somewhat within driving distance. That maybe y'all could meet a halfway at some point or something and
Yeah,
make
I
something
think
happen.
so. Jesus.
Yeah,
So,
Oh,
they're
Lord, girl.
everywhere.
That is a nightmare. That's a Stephen King style movie right there.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right, y'all.
hiding in
I
my
gotta get
dress
up there
right
and
now.
go get the kids.
Yeah.
The kids
All
get
right,
off at
well,
10, so I gotta go get them real quick from work. So, yeah, like I said, you give me an email, hit me up on YouTube, and I'll take care of y'all.
all
Any
right,
way I
Troy,
can.
appreciate you popping in, hanging out,
It's no
sharing your
problem.
insight, man.
Y'all have a good one.
All right, you too. Be safe.
Thank you. You too.
Mr. Sunfish Assassin says, I can't say this on Panfish Nation, but it started out as Panfish Weekly. I started a group on Facebook, Sunfish Nation. They joined. And in a couple weeks, they changed their name to Panfish Nation. Damn, George. That's brutal. How y'all doing? And you couldn't agree more about pan fishing in Georgia, what they promote. You know, I'd enjoy pan fishing. You know, I do crappie fishing while I'm out. You know, crappie is a prime bait fish for us. I definitely take crappie home to eat when I can get one that's big enough to fillet. Otherwise, they're just big enough for bait. If Mr. Epic is still in here, if you want to come up, I'll share that link. We got 15 wonderful people still in here hanging out. My cheeks and my tongue are not working together. Sound like I got a damn, I don't know what the hell I sound like, but.
Sorry. Squeaking on the boat. Oh.
You guys are seeing decent light. And fishing
I got turned around where I'm not facing my lights anymore.
Bank to the Table says he likes pan fishing a tad bit, more than catfishing, but he calls it bait too. Hell yeah. You can only do so much. Man, Mr. Kenneth, the count on my end is 0. And I cannot believe the fact that I'm in a small city pond with no bites at all yet. I've tried casting out numerous times, distances, everything. We have not had anything. And we've been going for 2 hours and 13 minutes. And we're up to 16 people. We were up at one point in time to like 27 people. And that's awesome. I appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out. It's starting to get dark. I did not bring any lights with me. Actually, I say it's starting to get dark. It's pretty damn dark, but you guys can still see me. Maybe the rod. But I'll probably roll it in here pretty soon.
I was trying to see if you could see you can't see nothing. No.
Austin, man, I'd like to see what kind of jigs you tie for your bluegill and crappie. You got any videos on that or what? Alicia, I definitely appreciate you coming up on the screen.
I've had fun, even though like most of the time I was just trying to figure out stuff as far as like how to set up with the camera on the boat, and I still have not caught that. Real good,
yeah, you'll figure it out soon. Hey, Austin, man, I look forward to that. Hopefully, you'll get something up soon where we can all see it. See what you got going on. You don't count crappie as sunfish. Yeah, crappie to me really are not sunfish. I mean,
Yeah.
they stay deep a lot of times. Here lately in the lake and where I've been fishing, they have been staying deep. At night, they are hanging up pretty shallow, but I have not had anything of any size. Kenneth says, don't feel bad. He went to the river last night, fished for 9 hours, didn't even get a bite. But yeah, hey, Kenneth, man, I'm in the same boat, man. I'll go out there 8, 10, 12 hours a night, 14 hours, and not get a damn thing other than on my bait rod for crappie. And that is not very satisfying. There are 27 sunfish, including, wow, I didn't know bass were included in sunfish, Mr. George.
They're not, I mean, they're not here as far as, like, they're sports fish.
Right. Yeah, David, hey, crappie, to me, I love eating crappie. But the thing is, the crappie I catch, I mean, if I wanted to throw them, cut their head off, gut them, throw them in the pan after, scaling them, that's one thing. But I'm not catching anything really big enough to justify doing that. And that's a problem. Hell, about the biggest I'm catching, or maybe I've caught some that could be really good pan fryers at probably about 7 inches. But otherwise, I'm not catching anything any bigger than that. And that sucks. I want to catch something bigger. I want something I can take home, cook up, but I haven't had any luck. And it is 9 o'clock. And where I'm at, you guys can tell, we got 17 wonderful people in here now. As you guys can tell, there's not very much light. The light you see on my face is from my phone screen. It's plugged in and barely at 23%, but it's hanging on. 12-inch bluegill, shell crackers, sometimes 10-inch on the wreck. Man, sunfish, that'd be great. I wish I could catch that kind of stuff on the regular. Kenneth says he figures they got to bite sometime, just got to keep putting in. Hey, that's what I do, man. I fish, and I'm about to start bouncing different locations, trying different places. But I have been having decent luck with actual hits, bites for the catfish. Where I fish from, it's just they're so far and few between. The guys, we are. What kind of fish is a red eye? A red eye is a type of bass, I do believe, Austin. We have them in our lake. We have actually caught them. Yeah, I believe a red eye is what they call a rockfish. Some people around here, I think they call them the Kentucky bass.
That's what I was about to say was.
Yeah, I think.
But those are two different fish.
Right.
A rock bass. I mean, a rock bass looks like a warmouth. I don't know if you've seen those or not. And a Kentucky bass kind of looks like a largemouth, but its mouth isn't as big.
Yeah, see, I'm not familiar with all that stuff.
The spots are different too.
Yeah. Well, you out there out east, you've got a lot better understanding of what there is. As far as I know, people have been calling the red eye a Kentucky bass, and when I look that up, it comes up as a rock bass. So, all just depends. I've only seen like 2 of them, but we do have them in the lake that I fish primarily.
Which one, the rock bass or do you know?
Well, the red eye, the rock bass. Like I said, when you Google a red eye or a Kentucky bass, it also comes up as a rock bass.
Hmm.
So
I believe it.
that's what I think. The rock bass is considered a panfish. All right, Mr.
Yeah.
George. All right, guys. It is, like I said, I did not bring any lights with me. I did not plan on being out here all that long. It was too dark for me to continue fishing and trying to stream. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. We're sitting at 17 people, 2 hours and 20 minutes in. I appreciate every last one of you for being here. Thanks everybody for being here. Alicia, thank you for coming up, sharing your video. It sucks that it got dark on both of us, and neither one of us have lighting that's very
I just
helpful.
got a
But
bite.
you do what?
I just got a bite, but only on my small Poe. But that's also the one that I
Well,
usually
if you
catch
got, hey, if you got a bite, I'll stay going. If you got a bite,
Yeah, I would show it to you, but I tried to show you a second ago because I've got a light up bobber on there, but it didn't
yeah.
show up on the camera. But I'll show you the fish if it
Well,
if I get that on there.
I mean,
But
well, Big John,
back up.
Big John, thanks for coming in. Hey, Alicia, if you got a bite, if you got something about to come in, I'll stay going for a few more minutes.
Do you want to pack up?
Do what?
Do you want? So do you want to pack up?
Yeah, I can go ahead and reel in and leave it going. And if you got something going,
I've got something going, yeah.
Mr. Sunfish Assassin says there's about at least 10 subspecies of black bass. The Bartram's bass or the Coosa bass or shoal bass. Those are bass I have never heard of. That's pretty cool. I'd like to learn and catch all kinds of fish that I can't, regularly catch. So I'd be willing. That'd be great. I'll go ahead and start reeling my rods in. We'll give Alicia a chance if she's getting a relaxing fish. Relaxing frustrations. Thanks for coming in. We'll give Alicia a few minutes, and if she's getting a bite, if she's about to catch something, that'll be awesome. Don't worry, I stepped on my rod.
You stepped on your new rod?
No, I didn't bring the new rod with me.
Oh, okay.
Nope. The Uncle Lou's rod is getting unveiled on a special fishing trip.
No.
I don't know when that's going to be, but I'm not going to bring it to a small little pond like this and fish with it. Hey, we still got rattle trap fishing hanging out in here. And I appreciate everybody being in here. We still got 15 people hanging out in here. I have tried. I have recasted. I have not really changed bait. I have changed the way that I have presented my bait. We haven't had any luck, but it will not be long, guys. I'm going to go somewhere and I will provide a good fish catching entertainment live stream for everybody to see. And I can't wait for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I want one of those Potomac or James River style nights out fishing. I can't wait. We're going to get it. We got to figure it out. We got to find where they're at. We're going to do it. It's just going to take some time and some travel. So I appreciate you guys sticking in with me while I'm here. What's going on?
Talking to yourself out
Yes,
here.
sir. I'm talking to myself. In a lit up home stream. I'm actually live streaming on YouTube right now. Yes, sir. Thank you. Well, The luck hasn't happened. I've been here a while. Another time, pack it in.
Yay, I got one.
Did you get
It's a
one,
bluegill.
Alicia?
Yep, got a bluegill.
You got one? All right. Well, show it. Somebody caught a fish tonight. Put it up in camera. Make sure there's light.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put the light on. We'll get the bugs, but it's okay. Hold on, let me come over here closer to the camera. I'll put you on the dock for a second.
Somebody, one of us has to catch fish, and you
Oh
did it.
no, it's a pumpkin seed. They're
Hey,
so
that's
pretty.
awesome. Hey, I've never seen a lot. Oh, wow, that's cool. That's hey, move it to the other side. Come on now.
Hold on, I'm gonna get you. I'm getting it set up. Hold on. We're gonna get it to where you can see it. Even if I have to eat bugs to show you.
Well, eat some bugs. We want to see you eat some bugs.
I got 2 ways to show it. We'll try this one first.
All right, everybody. Alicia caught her a pumpkin seed.
Yay.
At the end of the stream.
Nope, he's upside down. Hold on. I mean, move the camera. Here we go. Oh, hold on. I gotta move over closer to the dock.
Hey, at least, oh, wow, hey, turn it back there. That is a pretty fish. That is neat.
Yeah, they're really cool looking.
I don't think we have the pumpkin seeds here. And that is a neat looking fish. And that's awesome that you got to provide a tiny bit of fish entertainment for everybody that it's still hanging out.
I'm glad it was something different too, not just a bluegill.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Had a guy come walking by down the path and being like, "Are you talking to yourself?" No.
I heard that.
He heard it. I'm pretty sure he knew I was not talking to myself, but you know, everybody's got to make jokes and have fun, and that's part of it. I enjoy when somebody walks by and they're like, "Yeah, what's this guy doing?" I'm like, "Yep, I'm talking to myself." Okay, not really, but oh, yes, sir, David. That's a good way to end it. And hey, Tim, yeah, man, I appreciate all the insight you gave earlier.
There's a better view a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's a neat looking fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim, definitely next time I do this, hopefully you'll pop back in and you can add some more insight and help us out with the information you were going to provide. No, I appreciate every last one of you that came in. Kelly's spreading the links. Tim trying to provide some fishing information. Troy trying to provide some extra fishing information as well. I didn't get to follow the chat the whole time, but anybody that tried to help out or add any kind of good insight in the chat.
Yeah, and I'll go back and rewatch it. I always do.
Yeah, Sunfish Assassin, definitely. Hey, Tim, I tried, man. I said this is the first time I've ever even came and fished here. I didn't know what else to do. I didn't bring a smorgasbord of different bait. I really should have, but next time I will bring a variety of different baits to try. See what we can do. But I'm happy that Alicia came up while she's out fishing to try to help. Austin, thank you, sir. Appreciate you coming and hanging out.
Hi, Austin.
No, sir, Tim, it's not. And, you know, with all the people, we had a regular, steady basis of, 15 or more people in here hanging out. A lot of people chatting, enjoying, socializing, giving information. That's what this is about, and I appreciate that. This is one of my better live streams as far as numbers and people hanging out, and it was great. So I could not. Only thing I could ask for being better is actually catching a fish. Awesome, Austin. I appreciate it. I can't wait to be able to find somewhere where I can catch some fish and actually give some good information or good entertainment to everybody.
You already did give good entertainment. You don't have to catch fish to be good entertainment.
I'll be a damn social butterfly. I'll talk your ear off, but I mean, kind of the point of this is getting out, catching some fish. Well, we don't always catch fish when we get out. Everybody knows that. We tried. There is definitely always next time, Mr. David Smith. Thank you, Miss Becca. Always good entertainment.
Hi, David. I don't know. I'm just every time I hear you say somebody's name that I haven't said hi to, I want to say hi to them.
Well, go ahead, say hi.
I don't even know who's all in here, but if you're in here, hi.
Well, Mr. Austin KY has been in here. David Smith, Becca made a reemergence here.
Which KY?
Scott Epic is here. Yes, sir, Tim. Man, I being out here. If I wasn't here, hey, Big Slim's here. He said hi. Alicia.
Hi, Big Slim.
Man, if I wasn't here, I'd be sitting out in front of the shop or in the shop, cutting, grinding metal, doing another thing that I love to do, trying to get some things done. That for anybody that might be interested, I am pretty close to getting my coal forge finished up. I did a lot of work to it last night. Alicia can tell you I sent pictures to her of what I've gotten done.
So good.
So good. I'm getting close, and I can't wait to be able to have that ready to where I can actually really do some nice learning and some new practicing on different blacksmith techniques and stuff. So I look forward to being able to share that with everybody. But I definitely love everybody hanging out in here and enjoying their time here. Can't even find my rag. There it is. But everybody, Becca, Mr. Tim Scott, Mike Irvin, Relaxing Frustrations.
Was it Relaxing
Alicia, Big Slim, Bang to the Table. Everybody. I definitely, KY Austin, I appreciate everybody being here. Dr. Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein, Rattletrap, everybody. Thanks everybody for coming in, hanging out with me. I'm going to go ahead and end this. I got my rods reeled in. I just got to walk down this nice steep bank of the dam, get back to my truck, load up, drive 4 miles back to the house. And we'll try it again sometime here soon. Hey, thank you, Tim. I can't wait to be able to get some more art. I actually have, Tim, I have some things. What, Beck? I'm sorry.
I said hi to Tom, LG Bass.
Okay, LG is in here. Yes. Yes, sir. Tim, definitely. I have some things about done and close to being done. The piece that I think I'm most proud of, Alicia can vouch for it. She's seen it. Is the piece that I'm making for Mark TFM, Fishing Magician. It is so close to being done, and I need to buy some sanding pads for my some 3-inch sanding pads for my air die grinder, and I can't really even afford to do that right now. But otherwise, that's pretty much about all that's left to finish up. Get that where I can polish everything up and get it done, and get everything welded together, and get that thing sent out to them. But I feel horrible that I've been working on this thing for over 6 months and still have not gotten it finished. But I'm going to get there. It'll get done. You get sent to him, and he's going to be happy. I got to try to finish these pieces for Sharina. And Bex, get these things painted that I've had so many problems with getting the bases painted. So we're going to get there. But anyways, Becca, they're really not very much. 10 to 20 bucks for what I'm needing. So, anyways, that I'm gonna get this ended. I'm gonna get loaded up, get back to the house, and I appreciate every last one of you guys. Alicia, I know you're in the basement, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Ricky, thanks for coming in. Becca, thank you, sweetheart. You are amazing. You don't need to do that, but I appreciate it. Everybody, y'all have a good night. Yes, Ricky, you're late. I've been going for 2.5 hours. We haven't had any luck. We tried. Oh, hold on. Let's let Alicia back in. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, say bye.
I am. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I had a helicopter going over. I couldn't tell if it was too loud for me to say bye. Okay. All right. Okay, I was gonna try to show my face, but it probably won't show.
That's all right.
No. I'll just wave in the dark.
Should be good.
But I was gonna say bye. Thank you. I had fun.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm the worst about giving the longest goodbyes on my lives. Thank you, Bank to the Table. I think Eric, yes sir. Thank you. Appreciate everybody, every last one of you. Alicia, go ahead and say bye, and I will say bye.
Bye.
All right, love you guys.
Bye.
All right, appreciate everything. Y'all have a good night, and I'm sure somebody else will be live later, and I'll talk to you soon. Y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.